Namaskar, this is Dr. Arun Bhardwaj, your happiness mentor for the CHAMP program. And I'm here with session 3 summary. Let's just recap what we have done in previous 2 sessions. Our first session was dedicated to demystifying happiness, where we looked at what are the factors of happiness, why factor is such an important phenomena that we all in our personal and professional life should be concerned about. What we saw is that root cause of all human actions is ultimately pursuit of happiness. And why not? Because when we are happy, we are at our best. In session 2, we looked at the most important operating system, which is our inner operating system. Because it is that inner operating system that interprets events and the world around us and creates emotions and feelings which result in how we respond to situations in our life. And how we respond to situations creates our destiny. So happiness and our destiny has a strong relationship. We also discussed how happiness leads to success a lot more than success leads to happiness. We understood the evolution of our inner operating system. We went over some of the legacy features of inner operating system that were very important when we were in the forest, in savannas. But now these legacy features are causing problems. So we saw how our modern brain can be hacked because of these legacy features. We have vulnerability in our inner operating system that we not only understood, we in fact had experiential activities. We not only understood these vulnerabilities, we also had some fun experiments to see these vulnerabilities in action. We also saw how these vulnerabilities can be used against us. So we ended session 2 with the excitement to see how we can address these vulnerabilities. And that's what session 3 was all about. It was about learning how to upgrade our inner operating system, how to apply some patches that will enhance our happiness index. Before we understood which patches we should be upgrading on our operating system, we wanted to understand how our brain controls human behavior. And we learned about these 4 neurotransmitters. They are called happiness cocktail. These are dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphins. There are many neurotransmitters, but these 4 are very important and dominant neurotransmitters that create feeling of elation, well-being, or inner happiness. There's a counterpart neurotransmitter called cortisol, which is our emergency SOS button. It gets released whenever we are under distress. It is very important to understand these neurotransmitters and how they get triggered because they, in a way, control our life. The very first patch that we discussed was, shall we be buying awesome stuff or invest our money on creating awesome experiences? I shared evidences from worldwide research to showcase that when we spend our time and money on buying awesome stuff, that only gives us pleasure. That means short-term happiness. But when we invest our time and money on awesome experiences, that leads to long-term happiness. That means the effect of creating awesome experience lasts for a much longer duration and enhances our well-being. The second happiness patch that we installed on our inner operating system was savoring. Savoring is an intentional thought or action which is aimed at appreciating and amplifying a positive experience. We learned in this session how savoring process can be utilized not only to enjoy the experience currently, but also how to add to long-term happiness or well-being through the process of savoring. We ran a very interesting experiment in the session. I asked all the participants to rate their life on a scale 1 to 10, how happy or what kind of well-being they are feeling right now. After that, I requested them to think of an experience, a positive experience, in detail. As I was helping them visualize this experience, just after 1 minute of such visualization and savoring of experience, I asked them to rate how they feel about their life now, just after 1 minute of experience. 80% of people in the poll responded with that they have experienced improvement in their happiness index just by doing savoring for 1 minute. I presented evidences how this savoring can also contribute to long-term happiness. The third patch that we installed on our inner operating system in session 3 was gratitude. Gratitude is all about thanking people for something they have done for us and thanking higher forces for whatever privileges we are getting. Once again, gratitude is such a practice that its contribution to our happiness and well-being is long-lasting. Gratitude definitely makes the person who has received your gratitude or thankfulness feel good, but it also creates a long-term effect on your own happiness and well-being. We learned about gratitude journal and gratitude visit. And finally, we talked about giving. Easiest way of experiencing long-term happiness. It is about giving someone a gift of love, your time, your money, or it can be joy. In the end, I summarized the whole session with the takeaways to be 3 Gs. Growing yourself by upgrading your patches, as we went through that process today. Gratitude, feeling gratitude to the heavens for our life and for all the privileges that we are getting, and expressing our gratitude to people who have done something good and contributed to our life. And third, giving, doing something good for others without expecting anything back. That's the summary of all the sessions we had so far. And I'm looking forward to having you on Monday at 5 p.m. Please do not miss this session, because in this session, within 50 minutes, I'm going to share a sense of my last 10 years of research. And you're going to learn about 8 dimensions of human life that we need to nurture in order to feel long-term happiness in our life. Once again, my name is Dr. Arun Bharadwaj. I'm a happiness mentor. If you have a suggestion, a comment, or if you would like to connect with me, please send an email to arunb@arunb.com and I'll be happy to respond to your queries. This program is brought to you by SOPHOS, the cybersecurity experts, and I'm so glad that they are giving me this opportunity to help you unlock happiness during this unprecedented time of lockdown. Wish you a very happy, healthy, and joyful time. Namaskar.